Well, yes, this is the big one. This is the SUV you've been waiting for a long time, and this of course is the Kia Seltos in pearly white. This car looks smashing on the outside, and if I had to review this car in just one line, then that one line would be that this is all the SUV that you will truly ever need. But the big question is that, is it the SUV that you want? I'll answer that question by the end of this video review. Now let's get started by jumping inside and talking about the cabin, the features as well as the quality. Well, so if you are someone who's always on his mobile phone, then you will appreciate the Kia Seltos, because Kia is offering you an app called the OOO app with the car. And what that app essentially does is, once you download it, it can start the car from outside, it can switch on the air conditioning for you. So it's a really convenient app, and it's a very good app for people who live in the hotter parts of India, because you won't have to call your driver and tell him, Jeet, zara gaadi start karo, AC chalao, hum aane niche 5 minute mein. Nothing of that sort, because you can simply switch on the app and turn the AC on and set the temperature yourself. You can do a whole host of other features as well with this app, and it's a very good app in that sense. What's also good about the car is the sheer quality levels. Totally impressive. You can't find any fault with the cabin in terms of the quality. Nice soft materials all across, and very impressive is the fact that you get a big touchscreen. It's a 10.8 touchscreen system, and it's one of the nicest and most easiest to use systems. It's also very good in terms of touch, and it's convenient, it's not laggy in the least, and it looks nice and bright even on a hot summery day. You'll also like the gauges cluster, and this entire integration with the touchscreen looks really cool. In terms of the seat comfort, these seats offer you great support for your lower back, great support for your under thighs. So overall, what I'm trying to say is that in terms of features, in terms of comfort, and in terms of quality, get ready to say wow as soon as you enter the cabin of the Seltos. Well, if you are someone who sits in the back seat all day and simply tells your driver to drive around, then I have good news for you. The seats on the Seltos are excellent in terms of comfort. The support for your under thighs is good, support for your lower back is good, the cushioning is excellent, and the knee and hip angle is also at a nice 90 degree. So you don't sink in these seats, nor you sit really on top of them like this. They're very comfortable in terms of the seating posture as well. Now the good point is that, as you can see, knee room is very good, very generous knee room, and headroom also is more than sufficient. Now my height, for reference, in case you've forgotten, is 5'10", and I always adjust the front seat for my height in my driving position. So if your driver is also around 5'10" or 5'11", and yours are also about 5'10" or 5'11", you'll be comfortable. Even if you're about 6'1" or 6'2", you should be okay in these seats. They should not pose any issues in terms of headroom or knee room. Another good point about this car is its width. It's a generously wide car, so 3 occupants should not be an issue at all. The cushioning is generous. The flooring here is completely flat. There's a bit of a hump, but it's not too much. It's a very minor one. So whoever's sitting here has plenty of place to stretch out his feet. You also get your own AC vents, as well as a USB charging point, and also a place to keep your cell phone. And what I'm essentially trying to say is that in terms of the backseat experience, I give this car a very strong score of 9 out of 10. Well, so as you can see from the footage today, we've got the Kia Seltos onto the racetrack, and you'll ask why we got an SUV on the racetrack. Well, simply because this is unlike any other SUV, and I mean that in a good way. This car is fun to drive, it's agile, it handles very well, and also comes with a set of responsive engines. Yes, you get 3 engine options to choose from, and of course you get 1.5 litre units on the diesel as well as the petrol, and both of them make 115 bhp. And you also get a third engine, which is a 1.4 turbocharged petrol, which makes 140 bhp. Now all engines are available with manual as well as automatic gearboxes. Now if you are someone like me who enjoys driving, then you'll really enjoy this car, because it is a very good car in terms of the steering wheel feedback. It gives you very precise feedback. There's very controlled body roll. There's a little bit of body roll, of course, because it's a tall SUV, but it's always under control and much better than any other car or any other SUV at this price point.
And the best part about this car, no matter which engine you choose, is the suspension. Yes, the suspension has a very fine balance between comfort as well as agility, and it will reward the keen driver, but not at the cost of comfort on broken patches of road or even on the highway. It just offers you a very pliant, very mature ride on the highway, and at slow city speeds, it'll truly give you a very, very comfortable ride and a very cushy ride. Now, if you of course want to use the manual gearboxes, I have good news for you. The manuals are very good in terms of the shift pattern. They offer you very light shifts, and the clutch also is very light. If you choose the automatic, they offer you very decent shifts as well, and there's absolutely no hesitation in the gearbox. It's a nice and enjoyable car. It's a very engaging car to drive, and as I just said, it's like your best friend. Sometimes you just want to talk to him all day long and just release your stress, and this is the kind of car you can do that in.
So I'll end this video review by saying the same line with which I started it, and that is that this is truly all the SUV that you will really ever need. It's plush to sit in, it's got a rich set of features, it's nice to drive, and it also offers you a big cabin and a nice and large boot, and this really is the quintessential SUV, especially at this price point. It gets a strong score of 92 out of 100 in my book, and you should definitely check it out at a Kia dealership near you. It's bye for now, and hope to see you soon.